¿Cómo estás? Why are you speaking Spanish, Jill? Well, I'll tell you. That's good afternoon in Spanish. How are you? I presume you're all okay today. Good afternoon. And the reason I'm speaking in Spanish is we're going to cook a dish called chicken valencia. And as you all know, Valencia is a town in Spain. Or city, possibly. Yes, I think it's a city. So, it's basically a casserole. We've got the colder nights coming, so I thought let's do a casserole. So let's go on with the ingredients. Okay, let's start. We're going to need 1 tablespoon of olive oil, light olive oil, just a cooking olive oil, not your extra virgin. Save that for salads. 8 chicken thighs. Now, buy these from the supermarket. I bought 8. They was £2, just £2 and 2 pence, I think, if I remember right. With the skins on, but take the skins off, but bone in. So chicken thighs, bone in, skins removed. 6 to 8 streaky bacon, smoked streaky bacon rashers, and just slice them up, chop them up. 2 onions, sliced. Just slice them, any onions, red, plain, whatever you want. 300 ml of white wine. Use anything, cheapest you can get. 2 to 3 garlic cloves crushed. I've used 4 because I like garlic. It's up to you, you can use 2, 3, 4, entirely up to yourselves. 2 tablespoons of thyme leaves. Now just take the thyme leaves off the stalks. It's a bit laborious, but do it. Make sure you wash your thyme leaves before and just chop them up. So 2 tablespoonfuls. A tablespoonful of muscovado sugar. 25 grams of plain flour, not self-raising, plain flour. And then one of the main ingredients, and if you like mushrooms, you're going to like this. I have done it before, it's delicious really. Button mushrooms. Now, make sure you wash them, get all the grit out, all the dirt off, and then just slice them up. Again, this preparation probably takes more time than the actual cooking, but it's worth it. As with all my dishes, simple but worth it. So 400 grams of button mushrooms. And then finally, semi-finally, can of chopped tomatoes. Just buy the cheapest ones you can get. Italian are good, Morrison's own. I'm sure you'll get some from your own supermarket. And just to finish, some salt and some freshly ground black pepper. So, there we go. That's the ingredients. Okay, so here we are at the cooking station, or no, not the cooking station, that's the other side, at the hob for the cooking. So you're going to need a large pan. I've got a nice large pan. You could use a very large casserole, so don't forget it's got to hold 8 chicken thighs, so it's got to be big enough for that, and also it's got to fit in your oven. So at this stage, heat up 1 tablespoon of the olive oil, which I've just put in, and it's heating up. Your oven, you need to set it. So you need to set it at fan 130 or gas Mark 3. So here we go. 130. Now the chicken thighs, I've took them out of the bowl and I've seasoned them well with salt and pepper, salt and freshly ground black pepper on both sides, so a good seasoning before we fry them off. So what we're going to do now is fry them off in batches of probably 2s or 3s, possibly fit 4 in there, so 2 batches. Fry them off for 2 or 3 minutes and then put them to one side. So I've got the oil up to temperature and in with the first one. Lovely. In with the second one. 2, 3, 4. I've just realised I've got 9. You only need 8 for the recipe, but if you've got 9, it doesn't really matter. about 5 in there. So there they go, they're sizzling away. Just keep moving them around so they don't stick. Okay, they've been fried off then for 2 or 3 minutes each side, and we just want to get them golden brown, just like that, and remove them onto a plate and just leave them to one side. Now, just leave that fat in there, and what we need to do now is pop in the onions and pop in the bacon. Now this needs to be fried down for about 3 to 4 minutes. Keep the heat high. So we want to get some caramelisation into the onions and the bacon. Okay, well that's just caramelising away. Get your flour, pop it into a bowl. Grab a whisk and just add the wine gently to the flour and mix it in to make a nice paste. Just gently. Right, garlic. Just whack that in and cook it through for about 30 seconds. Okay. Now it's time to add the tomatoes. In they go. Stir those in. The sugar. Stir that in. And then the flour and wine mixture. And then add the chicken that we browned off. And the juices. Everything goes in. Flavour. Now, what we need to do with that is grab the lid. So you need a lid for your saucepan or your casserole. Pop it on the top, and then we're going to pop that into your preheated oven. Don't forget 130 degrees fan or gas Mark III. I'm going to whack that in the oven for a total of 45 minutes. So that's what we'll do now. That's just going to blip away in the oven for 45 minutes. So, Clive, I know you haven't been out this week, so if you can have a look and see what we can show our good viewers out there, just while this is blipping away for 45 minutes. So, see you in a little while. We'll have a small interlude. Just a couple of shots of Michael playing golf round Lichfield Pitch and Putt. Right, okay, we're back. What we need to do now is get a frying pan, heat up the frying pan on the hob, and we're going to add the other tablespoonful of oil to the pan. So we put 1 tablespoonful in to fry off the chicken, and another tablespoonful for the mushrooms. So now we're going to fry off the mushrooms. So add the mushrooms. There we go. And we need to fry these off for about 4 to 5 minutes until they've gone golden brown. So we'll come back in about 4 to 5 minutes. Okay, it's just been about, whoops a daisy, I'll have to collect that later. It's been about 4 minutes and they just need to be coloured through. Now don't worry about the pan being dry when you first put them in. Mushrooms do release quite a lot of water as they're cooking down. As you can see, look, they've gone nice. So all we need to do now is take these off the heat, take them over to the cooking station where Clive will join us, and we'll take it from there. See you. Okay, back at the cooking station. Cooking station. Mushrooms all ready to go into the casserole. So it's been 45 minutes. So what we're going to do is take out the casserole. Here we go. Switching my hob off first, of course. And don't forget, always use gloves. Hands don't seem to go well with heat. Out it comes. Oven off. And let's see what's inside. Right, lid off. Oh, smells fabulous. So we're just going to add the mushrooms to the casserole. There we go. Stir them through. Last thing we need to add, see it somewhere, is the thyme. In it goes. Stir that through. And that's it, we're done. Little taste, I think. This is just to check for the seasoning. Oh, blinding. What a sauce. You're going to love this. Again, so simple. So what we got there is chicken Valencia casserole. And you got 8 pieces of chicken thigh in there. I put 9 in there, but it's 8 for the recipe. So we'll say 2 a piece. So this will serve 4 people. I suggest you serve it up with some mash and some greens, probably some curly kale, broccoli or some steamed cabbage. Very nice. Makes a lovely meal and the sauce just goes fabulously. Now this doesn't freeze too well, so you can put it in containers. It'll stop in the fridge for a couple of days. It does get better after a couple of days actually, so if you want to do the dish up now, you could leave this overnight, 2 nights, and warm it through if you was having a dinner party or whatever, and there you go. So that's it, chicken Valencia. Hope to see you again soon. Have a nice night.